Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays News Tower. Look at that! So much stuff to do all at once. Okay, Jim for sure. Then Walter. To Sportsland. Ronald? Or maybe you send Randy because then you can get Larry out there immediately because of natural coordinator. I think that's what we do. There we go. New Orleans? There's no scoops yet, which is kind of surprising. Map. Marjorie into map mode with Roxy. And then Denver. This one we can start with Regina because we already have our photographer. That's the word I was searching for on a different story. How we doing on paper? Oh, already above 2,000. Good job. Santander front collapse. Like, weather front, combat front. Who knows, man? Could be anything. Bridges fail demolition. Now I have no idea what the story is about. Let's go check our ad squad. All right, it looks like this is underway, and then we can get Kathleen involved in an hour. So our requirement this week is to print a moderate newspaper, and then we've got 5 scoops that we need to do. Moderate newspaper is fine because that's normally what we're after anyway. Let's get Patricia going. I don't really care about the horoscope. Like, if she makes a horoscope, great for her. Odds of me using the horoscope in a newspaper are so slim. Broadway star found dead. Hasn't this happened before? Maybe like in other... I've seen the same headline before. There's plenty of Broadway stars, and they could all die at any given time. To be fair. Okay, Maureen's working on the legislative report. Ronald is back already, so let's have him get the other part of that story. Rome, we can send Walter to get that one started. Boston crime. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy on entertainment still. Jim just got back though. And Denver, we want to get Larry out there before we explode the other side of the story. Take a ride up to the top of the stairs. Marjorie's here. Marjorie can open entertainment, and then Regina can get the other part. Actually, Roxy's already done. So we could have done that other part. Patricia's back. So is Larry. Oh. Larry, you go all the way to the top. And then what was the story that required... Ah, yes. This is the Larry story. That's Randy. Where's Larry? There he is. Larry, and then Irma, you can tackle the other side of things. Scooping in Minneapolis. Building bids under fire. I assume not literally under fire. Like underneath a flaming... a flaming wreck? That's probably not what they mean, right? I would be surprised. Or like the bid box, it's stuck under the fire. Who put him there? I didn't. You guys like my painting? Put that up there. That was good. That was a good get. Ronald, you can do... Yeah, I was gonna say, Ronald, you can do entertainment. This lady's trying to get my scoop. How dare she? Let's unlock the... I have a key to the apartment. Husband held and questioned. Get Francis... No, wait. We need Roxy out there. Francis does our weather report, and the weather report is the one thing I never want to interrupt because it's got like a silver and a gold in it. Meanwhile, the frickin' horoscope is like bronze with a lie. Some things are not made the same in this game. All right, Roxy's back. The U.S.-Soviet Trade Pact extended. Neat. I didn't know that was a thing. What's happening in Warsaw? Polish peasant strike. They still have peasants? In Poland? I'm surprised. There's all sorts of stories happening right now. Edna's coming back, but honestly, Edna's probably not the person you want to put on a story like that. She's best with when other people are involved. Like here. Or here. Michael's busy, but Irma should be back now. So we can get her involved and she'll report really fast then. There you go, Irma. And let's check out Rome. Patricia, stop working on your horoscope. Gal, we don't need that thing. Los Angeles. Randy and Rosalie together again. Dynamic duo. Back to Detroit. Ronald will be here shortly, and then we can send him out on that story. We're getting really good at just like the flow chart of where people need to go, how they need to go, what do we prioritize. And yeah, we're knocking out stories like right, left, and center. It's pretty sick. Irma, you get the last part of that story. Down to 12 stories. The final scoop has been found. A spy. I hate a spy. Mac, you're busy. I can't send you. Ronald's busy for 10 hours. We send Larry Sharp back to Minneapolis. The yard shut till count. Fair. Right, Randy will be back, and then we can send Randy and Walter together. There we go. Rigging rumors shake baseball. I feel like this comes up like all the time in the 30s. No spy. We love a no spy. Oh, Mac is done with the baseball scores. Get Mac out there. He doesn't get to report out in the field all that often. Marjorie. I don't know. Let's send Regina because Marjorie is better suited to unlock other stories, such as this one. And Edna, you make Marjorie's work even faster. Oh, don't forget the ads. Already a couple days in, and we've clearly forgotten them. Hugo Black nominated to the Supreme Court. The Alabama senator with ties to the Klan. What? What? Seriously? Roosevelt, I didn't know you did that. That's disappointing. Should have done better. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really too familiar with FDR's relationship with race politics. I just know he was a pro working people, which is great. But you could still be a pro working people and not good on a number of other topics. Walter, yeah, why don't you go ahead and start working on this one at least? I can skip a few things, but I don't need to skip a ton of things. Republicans capture town. Sounds very... Sounds weirdly modern. Interestingly. Alright, Ronald, you're we would like Ronald and Marjorie to tag team this one, I think. I think Marjorie just got dropped off. Larry, you're back. But I think she also escaped up the stairs. Just a bronze. It is nice that they kind of like filter like lower priority things out. Oh, we need to make sure we take care of this one actually. Yeah, send Marjorie and Ronald. They can handle this, and then we'll deal with the Republican town capture later. Ding, ding, ding. We can work on this one for sure. Randy and Rosalie. We'll skip the New Orleans story and then New York. Matt Katz, my man. Doing sports stuff. Maureen's still busy. Walter, you get up there. Walter, you can go to Miami. Eventually. To the ad room. Dimsky Toy Co. Philadelphia. I guess we'll send Walter back out. Nah. And we're out of stories. Everybody else take a break. We would like Jim to lead this so Ronald can tackle the second half at the same time. There's the man, the myth, the legend, Jim Summer. And Ronald Porter. Sounds like a name that somebody would have in witness protection. Look at that. So many maps this week. Dude, we're crushing it. Oh. There. Tackle the last part of the story, Regina. Okay. So, now it's all about the scoops. Get this horoscope out of here. It's a waste of my time. Stock index, we don't need the editor. I don't know how to remove that from the stock index. Like, going forward. How would I prevent them from having the editor be involved? The weather report is being processed. Vista view is done at the engravers, so we might as well move the engravers stuff downstairs to the assembly tables because a lot of these people are just standing around. Same thing with the text slugs. They should get moved down to the assembly table. Crime Stopper is still under process, so we'll leave that one alone. You're almost done. Oops. How are you doing? You're also in the engraver. Move you to the chemical guy. The Polish people being on strike. We'll move the text slug to the assembly table. Bunch of stuff in a pneumatic tube. You guys, empty this tube already. It's full of things for you to work on. That one's in the typesetting machine, at least. Somebody just hasn't been assigned to it. Move that guy. That one's already on the assembly table. This report is being dropped off by Regina. Regina, why were you coming from that direction? Did you get a cup of coffee first? Is that how that went down? We've talked about this. No coffee until your report is done. Slave driver. On the assembly table, but it's not being worked on just yet. You're done, so we can move you to this assembly table at least, because that guy's reading the newspaper. That one's got a stuff in the pneumatic tube, so we move that to this assembly table. All the ads have been done. It's like the first week in a year in which I've actually gotten all of the ads done on time. Crime Stopper is being processed. Legislative report just got finished at the editor. Brad Coleman's got his hands on that one. Stock index is in the pneumatic tube. It's been fired off to who knows where. That one's in the pneumatic tube, so let's help out with where we can. Move stuff to the assembly table. Oh, that one just got picked up. It's always funny when you like click on where is an object and then it happens to get picked up by a person. It's like when the boss shows up and you're like, hey, where's that report? And they're like, I got it right here, boss. It's like, why weren't you working that on that already? What are the odds that you were just like roaming around and happened to pick it up when I walked in the door? Crime Stopper, Tony Gavin's got that one. 9 hours to go. Legislative report is done. Yeah, I think we've got this balanced out really, really well, where our people have enough time to get all of the reports done. We have enough time to process everything in our assembly tables and such by like Sunday morning. So we can put our paper together basically right when we need to. Let's give the Crime Stopper is done, and now we can assemble our moderate newspaper, and we will get Professor of the Arts at the same time, which I honestly think I would swap out what's her name's horoscope ability for that, because A, I don't really care about the horoscope much at all, and B, it might actually work for the horoscope, and even if it doesn't, she'll be doing her field reporting faster, so she'll get back to the horoscope faster. That's just my 2 cents. Okay, let's see. So we start with 202 sales without anything in our paper at all, which is kind of amazing. You don't care about anything other than it being a moderate newspaper. So let's start with some of our gold themes here. So we have 2 bombshells. We have a lot of photography this paper. So I'm kind of thinking lead off with these like investigative ones. Although, is there anything we could do from an influence point perspective? We have 2. That's not amazing. Like if it was a 4, I'd be tempted to throw that on the front page, but I think I'll just let those be on secondary pages, and then we're only missing out on 2 points. So you, plus the Crime Stopper, plus the vault stripped in a bank heist. Seems pretty good to me. That one is a resulting of 7,500 less, so we won't do that. Europe? Do we want to do a Europe page? Any breakthroughs? A couple breakthroughs. I think let's do a Europe-centric page here. So we'll put the Polish peasants on strike. And then, I don't think we had any other breakthroughs. Oh, we did have another breakthrough. Okay. In which case, we might want to put you and you together. Yeah, all of those are worse off. People have told me to try and pay attention to the overall like scoring of having like balanced reporting, and I would agree with that if I could remember to do that. But we could try to do that now. Wait a minute, why aren't you done? Get this done. Give him 4 hours to finish here. Fast forward. Thank you. The one thing I was waiting on. All right, back to what I was working on. So, map. We have a couple of maps here. We could do like weather report, Miami Regatta, and then you do the Broadway star found dead. Loads of maps all together. Yeah, there was no other evidence. I don't think there's another forecast either. Yeah. We do have 2 bombshells though. So you could put those together to push us right back to the middle. It'd be kind of nice. Okay. So we need 2 more entertainment and sports to get this guy rolling. We have a lot of everything else. So we kind of should be focusing on sports and entertainment. We need you anyway because of the statistics tag. So that one's pretty okay. And that evens out all of our other statistics. Huh. I have not really thought about this at all, but it seems like, because you get 30,000 sales, which is more than like any tag I think you could conceive of, to be honest. There's an entertainment one for us. Anti-ad booing movement. I don't know why that's funny to me. Insider with a bombshell? Wasn't there another bombshell story, or did I already use that? Oh, there's the bombshell story. Maybe I take that back and I put that with you. And then what would go with this page? Exclusive? Any statistics we got? No more statistics, though. And no more maps. Don't I have a... Did I already use my drawing? I didn't. Where's my illustrated? Oh, you know what? I think it was an illustration that was part of an ad. I always get those mixed up. Could just throw this on there. Although if we're going for the 6 tag, we should do an entertainment and a sports. So there's all we have for sports, which is not much left. And then we have more options when it comes to entertainment here. A couple more options anyway. Okay, there's 2. And then one more sports story will get us to the level 6 anyway. I do need you need to be in this paper. That is non-negotiable. So what do we do for our final sports story here? Do we do a review? Just the baseball results? And now we have 90,000 issues from that? That's pretty good. And then it looks like the only thing left is the underdog defies all odds. Give you 2.5. I don't think... Yeah, no other exclusives. We could throw another review. That gives you 7.5, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think we do this one. 7.5 extra is pretty sick. Yeah, and we almost broke our... We didn't quite break our record, but we almost broke our record. We did pretty good. I think we're set. Hit the the moderate newspaper. Let the footage roll. Building bids under fire. I'm glad I'm somebody else. What kind of statement is that? I'm glad I'm somebody else. This is so unfair. We had a broken printer. We're taking all your stuff, lady. Oh, we're 2 away from being respected. And then we could also do the mayor's thing. Oh, damn, we're gonna have a protest next week no matter what. What happened in September? Chance of protesters showing up. Well, we have no choice in the matter. That's crazy. What did I do? I'm just the messenger, man. All right, get crushed. Okay, let's go to Warren next, I think. Let's do that one. And then you research all Europe news. That just happens, man. I don't think we have to worry about that. Print at least 1 crime. Let's knock out the mayor's respected requirement, and then we'll keep on keeping on. All right, that was a successful episode once again. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of News Tower or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.